Ehi, che cosa ci fai qui? Questa è la mia live, non la tua. E poi non mi somigli, vedi di andartene. E qui è tutto pieno di cioccolata. Qui è tutto pieno di cioccolata.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes here. So hang out and get prepared for some streaming. So Chico's asking if he can buy games with slits. You can't buy games, but you can get a 50% off coupon. And no, I don't think you can use, if you get two 50% off coupons, I don't think you can get 100% off the game. It's only for one game. Hey, how's it going, Dally? Good to see you, man. Wow, Brand 82 has quite a lot of slits, so he's up to 1,581. I do want to remind you guys, we are just a little bit early on the stream, but keep in mind that we're going to be doing a multiplayer stream today, or we're going to try to do a multiplayer stream. So if anybody wants to face me in a multiplayer match, now is definitely the time to set up your fleet and join me here. So let's keep that in mind, my friends. Four minutes, boys and girls. 4 minutes till the stream. And I think I actually have two fleets. I've got a Cylon fleet, and I also have a Colonial fleet. I'm actually using Muso's Steam account because my phone actually died, so I wasn't able to get the authentication code for my actual account. So I had to kind of create these particular fleets on the fly. I want to see if I can jump into multiplayer here, but I really just want to take a look at these fleets I've made. So let's go to fleet. And I'll show you the two fleets I made. So I made Cylon Fleet 1. This is so far what it looks like. Actually, I want to raise that ship just a little higher up. So this is under 4,000 points. Then, of course, we've got the Omega. And this is a Colonial fleet. Do you want to load? No. Actually, I'd like to... Hold on a second. I want to move this guy a little more forward as well. So let me move these guys forward. Save. There we go. So if we go to Omega, this is our Colonial fleet. And pretty similar to the one we had before. Almost identical, actually. The only thing we're missing is we don't have a Manticore. But I think it'll work. Again, I really don't know 100%. So let's actually put this Battlestar over here. Yeah, we're going to turn it off, guys, in 1 second. We just want to make sure that, that everybody arrives. So let's go ahead and confirm. I guess we'll go ahead and take it off now. Since I am building the fleet, you guys might as well take a look. So as you guys see over here, this is our Colonial fleet. We've got some Viper Mark IIs. We've got one Ranger Cruiser with 2 nukes. I don't usually like to use the nukes, quite frankly. But, you know, it depends. In this battle, I'll take a nuke. And obviously, if you get 2 hits with a nuke on just about any ship, you're going to blow it up or at least really badly damage it. And also Cylon Fleet 1. Hold on, let's save that. Confirm. The Cylon Fleet 1 is what I really want to try out. I have had very little luck playing with the Cylons, but I know so many people that play with these guys and are really good. You just have to be very aware of what's going on. So let's actually go ahead. We're going to try and play a multiplayer game. Hold on, let's save. Confirm, and now let's play. So I'm gonna go and create a match. 4,000 points. As for the level, I'm gonna take the Frontier. I like the Frontier. If anybody wants to join, you guys can jump in right now. There's only 2 people in the actual multiplayer lobby, so I'm sure you guys will be able to jump into the game pretty easily. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Munchuk. You need to bet lose if Agrippa uses Cylon fleet. Iceni Raider is absolutely right. It's a tough fleet to use. One thing I've noticed is the Cylons are tough to use, but once you learn how to use them, they can be excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right, welcome everybody, and also just want to say hello to everybody on YouTube as well. You know, we really appreciate all of our viewers. For those of you that are on YouTube and haven't headed over to our Twitch channel yet, I would recommend at least stopping by. We have a new point system where you can essentially gain points by watching the stream, and you know, keeps everybody happy. It also allows you to purchase discounts. It occasionally allows you to choose the stream, etc. So this is definitely something you want to look into. Well, come on, guys. We need somebody to face me. We're still waiting here for an opponent, and I know at least a few of you guys have the game. Don't be afraid. You'll probably end up winning because I will be using the Cylons. Come on, boys and girls. Oh, I totally understand, Fleshpest. Yeah, if someone doesn't join in the next 2 or 3 minutes, then we'll go just, you know, play a regular campaign. The issue is I'm using Muso's account, so we would have to start a new campaign. I'd like to avoid that. Of course, we could always go ahead and just do some custom battles. But the thing about the skirmish and the custom battles is, and it's actually something I'm not too happy with, which is basically when you're playing as the Cylons, you can't face Colonial Fleet. You have to face Cylons. Essentially, when you're doing a custom battle, you always are facing the Cylons, which is something I kind of wish. You know, I wish there were more options there. I wish I could play as the Cylons against Colonial Fleet, and it would be a great way to sort of, you know, test out the War Driver ship I just created. Oh, cool, Brazook. Okay, very cool, man. Okay, so we've got this guy here. His name is Afanicton. Afanicton? I don't know. We're going to go ahead and take this Cylon fleet. I'm going to go ahead, push this guy forward, and I am going to accept. If you guys take a look here on the right side, this is a Raider fleet. The last time we basically tried to win the game by using hacking ships. This time we're going to try to raid the enemy ships. So we're basically going to try and board them, although I'm not sure if it's going to work. So here we go. And 45 viewers, man. Welcome, everybody. We've got a lot of folks here on the Twitch stream. It's really, really cool. So we're going to get started. I'm not too sure how this is going to go. Afanicton. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Hi, Kalania. How you doing? Good to see you. It's taking a little while to load. It doesn't usually take this long. I hope our opponent has a decent PC. I think he'll be okay. All right, so once again, my knowledge of the Cylon fleets is almost non-existent, so don't hold it against me if I lose this battle. I feel much more comfortable with the Colonial. Now, what is that? What in the hell? If I'm not mistaken, he just has 2 ships. Maybe he made a mistake, or maybe he's just got 2 base stars. Is that possible? I'm a little confused. It could also be 2 battle stars. Well, we'll find out soon enough anyway. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I am actually going to try to pop all my squadrons out. So let's launch all squadrons. Over here, we're going to launch Heavy Raider. And remember, these Heavy Raiders are entirely designed to board enemy ships and kill everybody inside. So a pretty direct approach, basically. There we go. We're moving. I don't see any gunfire coming from the ships yet. No missiles, but I'm sure that's on the way. Okay, I think we should just keep moving forward. Just nice and calm. We could try and fire one of our torpedoes. Might not be such a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, let's fire a torp. So at least we'll kind of confuse them a bit, and we'll see if this guy knows how to use flak. That's another reason. I always like to sort of test them out. And yeah, oh, he's firing torps too. Those are going to be a direct hit for sure. Ours, not so much. But again, I didn't really fire the torp to hit him. I fired the torp to see what his reaction would be. Oh yeah, that's coming in heavily. I'm going to try to raise up a bit. I don't know if I can save this ship, but I'm going to do my best. And I also want to fire that nuke. So let's see. Where is our nuke?
Systems have been updated.
Okay, actually, I think I know what happened. I remember I replaced the nukes with some more war drivers. So hopefully that's going to work. I don't know. Oh, heavy hit. And yes, he knows how to use flak for sure. As you can see, his flak totally stopped us there. And we absolutely want to get closer. No, I didn't forget to buy nukes. What happened was we were trying to make this a 4,000 point army. So essentially what we did was we got rid of the nukes because I think each nuke is 400 points, which is quite a lot. And I went ahead and took some war drivers. And he's saying ouch, so I don't know if I hit him or if I don't think I did, or if he's just saying ouch as if to say I got a direct hit on you, which is probably more likely. Let's go over here.
Confirmed.
All right, and the turn. We also want to be careful with the debris out here. This particular map actually has quite a lot of debris that you want to watch out for. Okay. Oh, awesome, Zindala. So it's good to see that we've got some people here that haven't seen the game yet. Really awesome. We're probably not going to be jumping into the campaign today because this is a multiplayer match, but I highly recommend checking it out. So let's actually go for the Viper Mark II squadron with the Heavy Raider and see if we can't just wipe him out.
Confirmed.
I'm going to try to get the Centurions on that enemy ship. And let's fire another torp.
Confirmed.
Alright, and the turn and hope for the best. And damn, that flak is annoying. I hate flak. Okay, so actually we got some hits despite the flak. That's good news. No, I don't think we did. Stopped right there. No, we didn't get any hits. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. Gotta keep attacking. Let's see how the Viper Mark IIs are doing. So the Viper Mark IIs are doing pretty well. And we've got these Heavy Raider squadrons focusing on them. Hello, welcome to the channel, man. Good to see you. Yeah, if your opponent's smart, he's watching you and playing you. Unfortunately, that's always something that occurs during these streams. We're always going to have somebody that will kind of cheat a bit. Muso knows the name for it. I don't recall the name, but basically it's like watching the screen as you're playing the game. So yeah. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys remember the days back of N64. I feel like an old man. But, you know, back in the days of N64, if you were playing a game like GoldenEye, you could basically watch your friend's screen and kind of figure out where he is. Stream sniping. Yes, that's it, Cinda. Yes, absolutely. So that can certainly, excuse me, guys, that can certainly be a problem. Let's see. So I think I want to increase the fire control here. Now, one of the really neat things about the actual Cylon ships is you can change so much within the actual ship to make them, perform in different ways, and it's a lot more complicated to play with these Cylons than it is to play with the Colonial Fleet. There's no doubt about that. Here we go. All right, I'm trying to take out that Mark II squadron. Get them, boys, come on. Oh, they've got some more squads on the way. They've definitely got some more squads on the way. Let's see how we've done against the Mark II. Damn, so they already did a lot of damage to our Raider squadron. Let's fire our torps, and I'm going to fire at this guy. Again, I'm not expecting to get a hit, but maybe we'll scare the guy a bit. And I'll bring this guy over here so that he's firing those side guns at the enemy. Here we go. The enemy is also ending his turn really, really soon. I'm not sure what that's about. Like, doesn't look like he's taking too long to set his men up. Oh boy, I thought we were about to crash into that. But we're gonna keep chasing. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. This as well. We really need to spot this ship, so I'm almost tempted to grab one of our raiders and send him out on a scouting mission. Let's see. As you can see already, a lot of our ships are sort of decommissioned or have been destroyed. All right, let's go. Hopefully we spot them next. Oh, he's taking his time now. Now he's starting to take his time. So he may realize that he's in a bit of a precarious situation. But again, just 2 enemy ships. We should be able to take these guys out. We know they're playing Colonial Fleet for sure. And there we go. 2 Artemis-class ships. They're getting a perfect shot on the Arachne. And they actually destroyed our Arachne. That is crazy. So one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Raiders. Again, we're very far away because, well, let's face it, the Cerberus moves very slowly. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to start turning the Cerberus a bit. What I really want to do is that, yeah. And let's grab this guy, do the same. But I'm going to send it to another ship. And remember, he may actually be able to use his men to kill my Centurions within the ship. And yes, that is the name for the Cylon warriors. They are Cylon Centurions. So if we get our Centurions aboard his ship, it's going to be pretty deadly. And basically, they'll move through every cabin, kill everybody. They'll slowly shut the systems down. So we need to definitely be aware. Send the turn. Come on. Come on. Oh, he took the Talon out already. Okay, so he's already headed over there, but man, this guy's doing a lot of damage with just 2 ships. Oh, and you were on a run too, Flesh Pest. Yeah, no, I totally agree, Planet Buster. His stacking is one of the, actually it's one of the strategies I see quite frequently on multiplayer here. And it works very well. So he's stacking the ships, increasing the firepower, of course. But we're still going to try to board him. We're still going to try to destroy this guy. Let's see. Okay, ending the turn. We probably should have focused fire here on the Artemis class. Oh, he is doing a lot of damage here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to turn away. So basically trying to show him my other side. But of course, as was mentioned before, that, having one ship on top of the other, It makes it very effective because you're essentially getting hit with 2 waves of fire at the same time. And as you can see, he destroyed all our ships. So with these Cylon fleets, the ones we keep making, we keep getting our asses kicked playing as the Cylons. And I think one of the reasons is we need to find out how to protect our ships as they're approaching the enemy. Or maybe we should only pop our ships or send our ships out when we're really close to the enemy with our own, actual ships. All right. Is the multiplayer system the same as in Field of Glory 2? No. So the Field of Glory 2 system is a play-by-email system. In this game, even though there is a degree of, for instance, one person that does their turn, then you do your turn, you need to play this actually live. As you can see, there's a time limit and all of that. All we need now is a Battlestar movie. Yeah, that would be great, but I'm not so sure that's going to occur. Oh, come on. We've got to turn that hull. Oh, he got us. He got us. Without a doubt. Totally crushed us there. So I will try to take out the Viper Mark II here. Yeah, next we're going with Colonial Fleet. I feel so much safer with Colonial Fleet than I do with the Cylon ships. I know they're great, but I'm just not that good with them, quite frankly. Yes, I am playing Cylons, and again, I'm not very good with the Cylons at all. I might try this tactic, putting the ships on top of each other. I've seen a lot of people do it, so maybe in our next game we can try it. But yeah, this poor Cerberus, he is done. He is finished. End the turn and just let him get destroyed there. At least we get a nice little explosion. Okay, there we go. So we definitely want to watch the replay, but damn, I mean, we got our asses handed to us completely. And as other people mentioned, that stacking on one Battlestar on top of another, really effective. I kind of want to try it. The thing is, I'm quite clumsy, as you guys know, and I can imagine just with that setup that I'll eventually crash one of my Battlestars into each other. I'm sure it'll happen. Well, you tried, indeed. Gamble them away immediately, Musso. Ah, flaked your own torpedoes. Yeah, well, you absolutely crushed me, man. It was an excellent game there. I loved your setup here of like one ship on top of the other. It was impossible to hit you. I was trying to get some raiders to board your ships. I don't know how you managed to stop the raiders because you weren't using flak at that point, but I guess it was probably your Viper Mark IIs that shot them down. And one thing I've noticed, it is quite hard to get the raiders on enemy ships, so I think I've got to change my approach to that. Maybe what I'll do is just wait until I'm really close to the enemy instead of sending them out on an actual flight path. Just basically wait till I'm like a few hundred feet away or a few hundred meters away from the enemy and then throw the raiders at them. That was great. Yeah, you weren't lying, Iceni. With when I'm playing Colonials, you can be a bit more confident. When I'm playing Cylons, I don't think we've had a single Cylon victory. We've only played with the Cylons 3 times in our streams, but we have not had a single Cylon victory. Oh, thanks, Cable Nexus. Yes, a lot of people really enjoy the replay. Oh, there's our beautiful... Oh, no. Well, you know, I've always wondered... obviously, we know Cylons are essentially robots. Do they feel fear when their ships are being shot at? You know, how do they determine... Oh, we've got to fight back here. All right, guys, we're going to create another match. This time I'm going for an 8,000-point match, and I want you guys to keep in mind I'm using Muso's Steam account right now to play this game. So I didn't really have a very, how can I put this, a lot of time to make a fleet. So I sort of just kind of threw something together, something that I think is going to work. I can't say for sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Hold on a second. I want to make sure what's going on. Create match. There we go, 8,000. Okay. So don't forget, guys, if you want to play, we can absolutely play. Afanacton says, I like to stack the Battlestar so that one can flak and the other can go full attack and be offensive. Oh, really cool. Yup, I'm selling every single one of his games to the Russians later today. Can't wait. Man's gotta eat. A man's gotta eat. Don't forget, guys, we're waiting for another multiplayer opponent, so if you would like to be that opponent, join up. Nice, there we go, Brazook. All right, guys, so we're gonna take the Colonial Fleet 2. This is, I did not set it up like this. There it is, the Omega. So this is my setup here. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. It's a bit similar to my original fleet with maybe a few changes. I think what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna do what that guy just did and basically keep these ships like on top of one another, kind of like that. And the rest of these guys can just kind of whatever. I'm not really too bothered by them. Obviously, I got Mark IIs. How can you not, right? The Mark IIs should be able to help defend us, and this is where I got the 2 nukes. So on one of our Rangers, and I don't recommend doing this. I really don't think nukes are the best weapon in the game at all. Once you fire them, you know, you're done. They don't reload. You just use a nuke. But in this particular case, I wanted to make things a little interesting, and I took the nuke. No, we have a tremendous amount of players, and actually if you go to Steam, I'm not sure if we're there now, but about a week ago we were trending. We were on the most played strategy games. I think we were like number 4. So people are definitely still playing Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Yeah.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1.
The fan base shrank thanks to sci-fi ruining Galactica on TV. So I haven't watched enough of BSG to know that for sure. I will say that the original BSG series, for me, was actually like, for instance, with Star Trek, I prefer the original to the new stuff. But the original BSG series to me was pretty boring. I just didn't like it. The newer one I liked. Now I know that there was actually a series that was supposed to come out called Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, the series, and it was supposed to take place during the first Cylon War, much like our game here. And in that particular series, the humans there's a lot of like ground combat where humans are sort of fighting the Cylons, you know, face to face. And I thought that was quite cool, but for whatever reason, it only lasted, I think, like 2 episodes, and it was canceled. All right. Well, first, let's actually pop our ships. Launch. And we can launch this Viper as well. We actually should have probably just gone ahead and launched all of them. Sorry, guys, it's not Deadlock, it's Blood and Chrome. Not Deadlock. Let's see. Posture, munitions. We could go ahead and fire the nukes now, but I think that's a bad idea. So let's just make sure that all our Vipers are up. Yeah, I saw my boss. He was like, in Italian, what in the world is Kevin saying? It's Blood and Chrome. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see if we can... Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Let's end the turn. Here we go. Wish us luck. Ton of Mark IIs. Looks like they're already headed towards an enemy target. We could actually take some of these Mark IIs and use them to defend our ships. You know, it's not as effective as flak. Oh, nuke, you're hard on me. Uh-oh. I don't know why he's telling me that, because I haven't fired nukes yet, so maybe he has a nuke. Now we're mutually assured destruction type thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire the torpedo here.
Missile tubes prepped.
There we go. So we want to get this guy lower. It was probably not the greatest idea to have him on top and this guy on bottom, because this guy's guns actually work out much better when he's lower. So I'm going to start moving him down. Hopefully we don't crash into our other ship. Oh no, that would definitely be a crash. No, that would definitely be a crash. Let's do this, maybe? I mean, temporarily it'll work, but we've got to figure out a new tactic. Fire torps as well. Okay, and I'm going to bring this Battlestar around, but I'm going to kind of try and flank the enemy with the Battlestar. So let's end the turn. No, I'm not. I'm not much of a stacker. You're right. The other guy did it so well. It was like perfectly aligned. Mine is like kind of half-assed. Here we go. Oh, those are gonna hit. Those are gonna hit for sure. Unless he pops flak at the last second. There we go. That's a hit. Nice. Really nice. And we have spotted the enemy. Ooh, lots of Rangers here. Interesting. 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 Okay, well, first things first, we want to go ahead and start selecting the target. We might as well go ahead and start attacking the Ranger squads, try to take them out. I don't know if I want to waste nukes on Rangers, though. That's a big question. Let's bring this guy out, the Jupiter class. He's getting a bit closer to the enemy.
On it, Commander.
Munitions, and we can start firing. We're gonna fire one. How about that?
So say we all.
Because I know you guys want to see the nuke being shot anyway, so we'll do it for you guys. I'm blaming you if it doesn't go well. And in the meantime, I'm gonna fire my torps over there at that unidentified target. It's all your fault, boys. It's all your fault. Sorry, what do you mean by that, Raven UK? So it will do EMP. So does one nuke damage the enemy's systems?
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
The nuke's gonna crush one of his ships. Cheeto's calling it right now. I hope you're not right, man. Oh! Oh! Oh, you were close, though. You were really close. No, I'm gonna be okay, but look at that. That could have gone very, very badly. And I've had numerous fights where my opponent has accidentally shot himself with a nuke. It's pretty funny. I've even had, games where I actually saw a tournament match when we were watching the tournament, And I've seen games where like a guy will, within the first turn, when he starts, he'll crash 2 ships together. You know, like he won't even realize like, uh-oh, that wasn't a good idea. Now we can fire another nuke, and it looks like he has only Rangers. This is an interesting approach. I haven't seen this yet. I'm gonna fire another one. We might as well. And with this guy, well, I guess for now we just have to keep him here. Okay, and let's see how it goes. I've never seen this approach. And this time the nuke might actually hit one of my guys. I hope not. I really hope not. There we go. Ooh, did the first one miss? Please tell me it didn't. Come on, come on. Oh, man. Okay, well, both nukes are on the way, but I'm a little worried that that first one is going to miss. It's not flying the way it should be. As you get, the trajectory is a bit weird, although I think, no, it should be all right. Should be all right. But a little creepy. A little creepy. Okay, we're going to get this guy lower. Grab that torpedo, and I'm going to fire it at this fellow right here.
Missile tubes prepped.
And with this guy, we're going to turn around this way.
Yes, sir.
And the turn. Yeah, I think it probably will be a hit, but I was a little worried there for a second. We're, of course, still attacking the enemy with our Mark IIs, and actually he's not doing a very good job at shooting our Mark IIs down, because we've only lost 4 Mark IIs. At this point, during most of our battles, we've already lost an entire squad. So either I'm getting better at flying the Mark IIs, or the enemy is just not using any sort of flag. Oh, he's taking his time, so I think he's trying to figure out sort of like countermeasures to stop the nuke. One of those countermeasures would be to use his own ships, of which I don't think he has any, to shoot it down. Here we go. And look at that, a lot of torpedoes. Damn. All right, well, we destroyed 1, but look at the amount of torpedoes. That is awesome. We've never seen anything like that. I'm going to actually increase defense completely in an effort to avoid too much damage there, but man, I think I'm understanding his strategy a little bit better now. That is really cool. Yes, that poor Jupiter, well said. Hey, bruh, says Musso. I've never seen that. Look at that, look at that. That's unbelievable. So maybe that's the idea behind this strategy, is to, you know, basically focus your torps all on one ship and take them down one by one. Pretty good strategy if you ask me. Now we know that what he's doing, we want to be extra careful. Let's move over here and fire at this guy. And the reason I'm firing at the guy ahead here, I think you guys could probably guess. Actually, our nuke. No, I should change that. Hold on a sec. I'll fire at this guy, because if our torpedoes miss, then they're going to probably hit one of the guys behind him. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. I don't know for sure. Let's end the turn. Another nuke on the way, by the way. That nuke was devastating. I mean, it totally blew the hell out of the enemy, but it looks like he's going to take out this Battlestar with all of those torpedoes. I love how close the nuke is, too. There we go. Boom! And look at that Jupiter. Oh, he's taking so many hits. He survived that onslaught. He actually survived. How? I have no idea. I think probably turning up our defenses was a good thing. Let's see what else we can do here. We want to be very careful as well. Our hangar's offline, so we need to try and fix the hangar. So from all of those torpedoes, we actually took damage to our subsystems, which is, you know, it makes sense. It's a little frustrating, but it absolutely makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and repair the hangar. I'm going to take the Minotaur, and I'm going to keep chasing the enemy here. Of course, the enemy's got all these Rangers, but I think if we get beneath them with the Minotaur, he can actually start firing away, do some pretty serious damage, and we're going to start sending the rest of the guys towards them as well. But remember, now that we know this guy's plan, I think it's very important for us to try, keyword try, to keep these guys apart from one another. All right? Let's end the turn. one more turn to fire our torpedoes. And actually what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to turn away from the enemy. So I could do that. I could do this. I think I'll try to turn away this way. And the turn. Yeah, too late for the flak. I absolutely should have used it, but yeah, it was just it happened so quickly, and oh, that's gonna be the kill right there. Although we are forcing them to waste a lot of torpedoes here. I love missiles, he says.
Understood.
Okay, hopefully our fire control's not offline. Let's go ahead and shoot. Hopefully we get a shot before he destroys the ship. I'm really, really hoping that's the case. We should be careful we don't crash into that space station. Is it a space station? It looks like maybe like a refueling station to me. All right, we're still waiting to fire the torp. And this is the reason why I don't recommend taking nukes. It's just a one-time thing, you know, it's just not worth it. Let's go ahead. Okay, 41, come on. Come on, we're turning to our left side. Oh, we might actually be able to defend this guy pretty well, although these guys are getting awfully close. Come on, come on. Oh, this guy's fine. Check that out. So that's why you have to keep turning your ships. We actually managed to show our left side, so we have plenty of armor there, and we basically saved this ship. That's incredible. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Affanington. I agree totally. It's much better to have the torps like this guy does than the nukes. The torps also, if you guys haven't noticed, I believe you fire 12 torpedoes as opposed to like 2 guided missiles. They don't do as much damage as the guided missiles, but if they hit their target, if you make sure every single one of the torpedoes hits their target, you're talking about a lot of damage to the enemy. So definitely worth it. Let's end our turn. Most of the time, Muso, but not always. There are some ships that can withstand nukes, even 2 nukes, like a Battlestar. And there we go, he's still doing the nukes. All right, well, we took out one of his ships. That's great. It probably was our Minotaur. I think, yeah, they're going to blow that guy up without a doubt. So we're going to keep chasing them.
On it, Commander.
Here we go, no nukes at all. Gonna get a little bit closer, and I'm gonna boost. No, I'm not gonna boost on a turn, but I might boost eventually to get closer to their ships.
Yes, Commander. On it, Commander.
Haha, cross missile massacre didn't work. Game's not over yet. Ah, cool, Affanington. Yeah, so 42 damage for each salvo. Okay, let's end the turn.
Jupiter is taking damage.
There we go, another one down. We got another one. The amount of just space debris right now, or ship debris in space, is huge. Another one down, and I think this is going to be the kill shot. We chased him, we found him, we destroyed him. Veni Vidi Vici, right? Here we go. And incredibly, that Battlestar survived. I don't know if he's going to survive to the end. He's down to 24 health. The enemy might still be able to kill him. But pretty damn impressive, man. Here we go.
Missiles on their way.
Let's go for it. We could have also taken all of our Mark IIs and attacked him, but I actually already see 2 Mark II squadrons attacking him. There we go. That's a victory. Oh, yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I was worried there because there were so many guys. Now we're going to take a look at the replay. Here we go, guys. So I like that fleet. Tell me what you guys think about the fleet I made. I really liked it. I think the only thing I'll probably take away are the nukes. I might keep one nuke and actually, you know, change it to something else. Like keep one nuke and take some torpedoes or even some guided missiles. And F. Annington says, I'm so glad that Jupiter survived. Yeah, I'm amazed. I think had I not done that turn to show my left side, we would have been destroyed. Oh, wow. So our first volley of missiles went, or our first volley of torpedoes went right over the guy. Totally missed him. But that nuke definitely hit its mark. Oh, I wish it didn't turn away right when the nuke was about to hit. There we go. It didn't. Beautiful. You gotta love the auto cam replay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Anakin. And that's certainly something that I think newbies start to learn as they play the game. Turning is so important in this game. You know, you think you're going to get destroyed. You see your damage, you know, increasing substantially. You see your hull being badly damaged. But if you just turn away from the enemy to a shielded part of your ship, you're going to do very well. And look at that. The Battlestar that made it through. I can only imagine the on-ship conditions on that Battlestar with that much damage. Everything must have been broken inside. The ship must have been smoking inside. You know, every single chair, computer screen cracked, destroyed, because they really took a beating, even though they survived. There's the Mark IIs. Gotta love those Mark IIs. Although, you know, as a guy who's played this game since release and even before release, I do miss the OP Mark IIs. They're not as OP now, but I remember, and for those of you that watched our streams back then, you know, I remember being able to take out a Jupiter-class battleship with 2 Mark II squadrons, and I was like, oh, they're awesome. Unfortunately, you know, that's not an option anymore, but it's good because it really wasn't fair. All right, we're going to proceed. Proceed. Yeah, definitely don't get greedy. I always suggest save your sliths. Okay, let's see. We could do another multiplayer match. We could do a campaign match. Let's see. Let's do another multiplayer match. I'm going to give the Cylons another shot. I'm probably going to lose, but I'm going to give the Cylons another shot. I really want to win with these guys. I don't even want to win. I just want to board an enemy ship. If I can board an enemy ship, I'll be happy. Even if I lose the battle, if I can board an enemy ship, maybe damage some of it, I'll be very, very happy. Thanks, Brazuk. It was a nice game. You had a very interesting approach. I thought that was really cool. When we saw those torpedoes being fired all at once, everybody was like, wow. Cylon game bet lose. Oh, yeah, I think everybody should bet lose. Oh, it was. The torpedo volley was super cool. And you would have killed my Battlestar had I not turned it. Just imagine, you know, that actually happening. You know, being in your Battlestar all cozy, and all of a sudden you just know everybody is firing missiles at you, and you just hear on the radar just beep 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 beep. Yeah, you're in trouble. And even I'm sure the Admiral knows it. Ceti Raider is doing really great. He's at 2,574 slists. Now, he could go all in with that, and I think that would be enough for a 50% off coupon, if I'm not mistaken. But if he loses it, I'm going to feel really bad. So I would recommend don't go all in. Yes, I think so. No, not Sproge. For those of you that don't know, Sproge is a legend, an absolute legend in the BSG world, the BSG Deadlock world. This guy is amazing. You know, I've tried playing him in the past, and it did not go well for me. Completely crushed. I don't think I destroyed a single one of his ships. And I've heard stories, you know, people who were at the stream, they were like, I faced this guy and I've never won. He's just really good at the game. Really, really good at the game. Oh boy. Just a second, he'll be there, says Muso. Just a second, he'll beat me in this game. Oh, there he is. It's Sproge. So, actually tell Sproge. I don't know. I can't type in chat. You're talking with Sproge right now, right, Muso? So let me take the 8,000 point fleet, because there's no way I'm gonna beat him with a 4,000 point Cylon fleet. That's just not gonna happen. So leave game. I'm gonna create a new game with 8,000 points. So let's do this and create. Yes, he is. He may be the best player in the game, at least so far. I can't, say that for sure, but he's pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and take Omega. So this is our setup, and I'm thinking about maybe taking away those nukes, because we know Sproge is really good with flak. Like you can't hit him with anything. Sproge is just really good with flak. So let me see here what we can do, what we can replace these with. Then again, if we get really close. Oh, I don't think we can replace them now. If we get really close, we might be able to pop off a nuke. One thing I know, though, is we have to get close to Sproge. One of his biggest strategies is he almost reminds me of like a space horse archer. He'll fire, he'll retreat, he'll fire, he'll retreat, he'll fire, he'll retreat until your entire fleet is destroyed. And I respect him for it. I mean, he's really good at it. In fact, we can maybe do that thing. Well, we can do it during the game. Oh, very cool. So he's our tournament finalist. I'm not surprised at all. I think I called it when we saw the tournament that Sproge will win. I still think he will. Okay, this is one guy that, if I was able to get a victory against Sproge, I would feel really good. It's not going to happen. So I didn't have an AK fleet ready? Victory. Okay, let's see. So, this may be a bit controversial. I haven't done this before, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost thrusters. Boosting thrusters has some negative consequences. Your shooting is not as accurate. Your shields are a bit are lower because you're putting all of your system power into boosting your thrusters. But the one benefit is you can reach a location faster. And knowing Sproge and the way he plays the game, I think it's very important for us to get to his ships quickly and close to them as well. He's going to have that flat going for sure. Boost those thrusters. Now we have to remember to stop boosting the thrusters once we get close enough. Otherwise, we're going to be at a serious disadvantage. An old kind of lame one. He'll still win, but let's see what happens. Yeah, that makes sense, Fanixton. So it looks like the only way to defeat him is 2 versus 1 odds. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And even then, you probably would have quite a challenge beating Sprogue. He really takes his time as well. You know, he absolutely thinks every move through. And it's no wonder that this guy's a finalist in our tournament. Okay. We've already got some enemy ships approaching. I will stop you boosting thrusters pretty soon. Right now, I just want to launch my Vipers. In fact, I'm surprised I didn't remember to do this before. We're going to do this as well, but I think he's going to catch us. So he always does this. I think he's sending forward a Minotaur, or a Manticore, excuse me, to try and draw me in. He did this last time. You know, we chased the Manticore, we killed it. Actually, I don't even remember if we killed it or not. And then he brought in the rest of his ships, and that's when I was like, this guy doesn't give a shit about that Manticore. He wants to kill us. It's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and fire this Torp here. I'm almost certain he's going to be using flak, but we'll see. He's a very cautious player. And I have to say, you know, I think Sprogue is great, but this may be the first player I just rage quit with. I remember I was playing at home, and I played Sprogue. I've lost to Sprogue at least 6 or 7 times, and I was actually kind of doing okay. I took out one of his actual ships. It was a large ship. I think, I may be wrong, but I think it was a Cerberus class. So I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, maybe I'll win. And then he just hammered me, just destroyed me. Hello, Lerchendel. There we go. Torps. He's firing some too. Quite a lot as well. Oh. Oh, that's bad. All right, well, first things first, we turn off the boosters. We have to turn off our boosters. This guy, we have got to lower him and turn off our boosters as well. This guy, we want to lower him, period, and turn off the boosters. And the boosters also make it harder to descend. So, you know, just about any issue you could have, you're going to have with boosters. The only positive aspect of the boosters is the fact that you can fire, that you can move a lot faster, and not have to worry about, you know, taking a long time to get to a position. All right, let's move that guy forward.
So say we all.
This guy's well.
Yes, sir.
2 turns, and I see some of his enemy ship contacts, but for right now, I'm just going to kind of keep my head down. What the hell happened to all our ships? There we go. All right. I could have popped flak, but I knew I was popping my ships, but yeah, flak probably was the right option here. Yeah, can I watch the stream? Yeah, that's definitely a no. Oh, it's funny though, because you know, obviously, if you're watching what I'm doing, you're pretty much gonna know exactly how to react. All right, there we go. We've sent out some shots. He doesn't seem to be using his flak as much as he was. I'm not sure if that's because maybe he lacks some ships with flak. That's quite possible. But overall, yeah, he's just not using that flak too much. We can actually see our Vipers here are taking on the Raider Squadron. That's a good sign. I don't think it's a heavy Raider Squadron, so he's definitely not going to try to board us. I don't think so. Just a regular Raider Squadron. Let's see. And actually, you know what? Let me see this. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's hope it does. Lower this guy a bit, just a bit. And actually, this guy still has boost thrusters on. We can't fire until we get a target lock, which is definitely fair. All right. Really want to knock out all of these Raider squadrons. Yeah, it is danger close for the Vipers. I wouldn't be surprised if they get taken out, but we're going to take a hell of a lot of the enemy with us. So I was hoping we would. All right, nice. We finally had some of his torpedoes actually miss us. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I already see one of his ships. I am going to turn off the flak because I'm going to fire some torps, number one. And not just that, not just torps. So, once again, if he can't get away from you, he'll lower himself or raise himself. It's really hard to get a lock on this guy.
Nuclear strike prepared.
There we go, baby. Please work. Yes, knowing Sprogue, he will use flak right now. Like, it's like he's got a sixth sense about this stuff. Here we go. Come on, boys. Glory for the colonies. Once again, Sprogue takes his time. He definitely wants to make sure he's making the right decision, and I'm willing to bet that he's using flak. Maybe since we're like way up here, the nuke would still hit the top of his ship and not get hit by flak, although that's pretty unlikely. We can also see here, he's not firing many torps in this salvo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which leads me to believe that he's doing some other system process. I don't know what kind of system process that would be because I'm not good with the Cylons. But remember, the Cylons can really mess with their system processes to change the way their ships fight almost completely. So he may be storing up for something bigger. I'm just not sure. But it worries me. Now, one thing that also worries me is look at how many ships he has. I don't know how he got all of these ships, but they scare me. They make me nervous. They really do. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, come on. There she goes. There she goes. Oh, boy, he's going to turn flak on. Oh, we should have gotten closer. So this is another reason, right? Or this is another issue. To fire the nuke, especially against a guy like Sprogue who knows how to use his flak, I think the best thing to do is to wait until you're like really close. Otherwise, he's just gonna pop flak and he'll destroy us at this point. Like I said, even getting a single kill on this guy is tough. So wouldn't be surprised if we don't. And we've already lost 2 ships here. I barely even know how we lost him. I know this guy just got shot down, but just the amount of damage that this guy can output is incredible. Ah, you might be right. Okay, Cylons don't have flak. You know why? I'm just so used to him using flak when he's using Colonial Fleet. But he has methods of stopping our shots at either way. He definitely has those methods. I don't think I've actually had a mission with him when I managed to destroy one of his ships. That's a good point. So even David was mentioning all the fighters are over here, and that's true. So we're kind of occupied or preoccupied with these fighters, and they're attacking our marks, our Mark IIs. So yeah, this might be the one time that I might be able to actually carry out a nuclear strike on him. In fact, we should have popped another nuke. We've done it to the second ship over here. Ooh, he really waited there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, unfortunately, we just lost a ship. Boom! And see, once again, they can survive a nuclear assault. He is doing just fine. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want to be that ship, because now his ship is packed full of radiation. But yeah, he was doing just fine there. Grab this guy. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Once again, Spro doing an amazing, amazing job. We didn't even manage to get one kill once again. Spro continues his flawless victories. Oh, come on, Sprog. What do you have to consider? How badly you're going to destroy me here? End the turn. End the turn, lad. End it quickly, exactly. It's funny because, like, I did rage quit once with Sprog, and he's the only guy that got me to rage quit on Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. But, you know, now I don't even rage quit. I just try to learn as much as I can. The way he moves is just amazing. That's going to be a kill on the Jupiter class. And look at that. He's still got 2 base stars. So he was able to afford all of these Arachne class ships and 2 base stars. He definitely knows how to use his money properly. And I find that really, really interesting.
Missiles on their way.
Okay, and the turn. Oh man. Massive incoming from the base stars. Yes, when Sproge is using that fleet, or any fleet for that matter. I'm honestly convinced the way Sproge plays. He's so good at elevation. He's really good at keeping a distance from the enemy. I think he could play with just about any fleet, any combination of ships, and do pretty damn well. But yeah, that is deadly. I mean, you can't take out 2 base stars with a puny Artemis. And yes, I know the Artemis is an awesome ship, but against 2 base stars, it might as well be a Mark II, basically. Go for an attack. That's actually a good idea. Go for a ram on the Battlestar, on the base star, excuse me. I don't think we're gonna make it, because look at the amount of torpedo damage. Look at this, look at this, look at that. Amazing, amazing. That was intense. That last part, oh, that was so cool. So we're definitely going to watch the view replay, guys. Oh, the base stars can move, but they move very slowly, very, very slowly. You know, I don't think that you'd ever have a base star that can make it across like maybe a quarter of the map. But, you know, I've seen base stars move pretty far. I certainly would, Maxi, but probably going to have to wait for another day. We are coming to close to the end of the stream here. So I'm not sure, and that's good. 90.99% of the bets on lose. Good. You guys definitely made the right decision. Anytime I face Sprogue, I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me. What we will do, however, Maxi, we definitely can do a Let's Play or a PvP the next time we do a Battlestar Galactica stream. What I actually want to do now is I want to jump into the Cylon fleet and kind of show you guys the different ships that you can have within the fleet, because I really want to learn how to play as a Cylon, and I want maybe you guys can sort of help me to create a Cylon fleet that will work. There's like, unlike the Colonial fleet does have a lot of different strategies. You guys already saw one with the ship stacking idea, but the Cylon fleet has huge strategies. I mean, I think my favorite game ever, where I actually lost, well, you know what, it's not like we might as well play another game because it's not going to take too long. So let's do it. But basically, some of the Cylon fleets can hack their opponents to death. Some of the Cylon fleets can board their opponents, just board their ships. And some Cylon fleets are just, purely, they have everything to do with just firepower. So we're going to play another one here with Sprogue.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Pretty much the same setup before.
On it, Commander.
And I think this time he probably took his Colonial fleet. I just get a feeling. I could be wrong. But if he took that same Cylon fleet, well, we have to keep in mind we could certainly fire missiles at it. Let's fire Torp, and this will probably help us determine what kind of fleet it is anyway.
Missile tubes prepped.
So this is a hybrid fleet. Now, what does he mean by a hybrid fleet? Because you can't have Cylons and humans playing together, unless we've just released one of the coolest updates ever. But a hybrid fleet. So maybe he's using sort of a strange combination of ships. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, everybody should bet on lose. Although, keep in mind, with bets like this, like, if 95% of people are betting lose and you bet win, you're going to win really big. So what I would do, this is just me, is I would bet, like, 20 sliffs on myself. Because if I lose them, it's no big deal. But if I win, I'm going to make, a tremendous amount more than just 20 sliffs. 100% lose. Yeah, against Sprogue, it totally makes sense. 100% lose. Totally makes sense. There we go. Oh, he's got some torpedoes. He's got some torpedoes. And they're firing at the Minotaur. Oh! He totally took out the right side of the Minotaur. Just completely took the right side out of the Minotaur.
Understood.
Alright, we're going to keep on moving this way. And fire a torp here. It kind of looks like a face right there. I don't know if you guys see that. It kind of looks like Nikola Tesla. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to fire. Oh, he's learning. Not really. And one thing we didn't do is we didn't pop our ships. So I'm going to go ahead. I am going to pop some squadrons. Not all of them, just a few. Welcome once again, guys. 45 viewers, 50 viewers earlier. I'm sure we have some viewers on, check us out on YouTube as well. I really want to just thank everybody for showing up. Definitely looks like you guys still have that Battlestar Galactica itch, and that makes me very, very happy. I'm hoping that our flak is going to be able to take out some of those torps, but I'm worried that the way we're set up, it's not going to be as effective as I want it to be. Oh, it was effective. Nice. That was a bit of a shock. I jumped there a little bit. But yeah, we definitely got rid of it. Awesome. Unfortunately, I think our ships are flying into the flak, and they are. Son of a bitch. All right, cancel the flak, and for this guy, recall. We're going to go back to the ship. Totally destroyed my own ships there. Remember, can't fire at an unidentified target.
Understood.
Okay, I think we'll go ahead and end the turn. We've got to get closer. We've got to get closer. That makes sense, Bertrand. I know he's not invincible. I do know for a fact that he has been beaten, but it's a rare occurrence. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, we're already getting shot at badly by these missiles. They're hitting the front. And we've spotted the enemy units. Okay, what's this? A Jupiter. I told you guys he was using the Colonial Fleet. I just knew it. So this sucks because now he can definitely use flak, potentially stopping, you know, any of these friends of ours.
Yes,
And he's also using that, you know, that one on top of the other setup, which I detest. Let's see.
So say we all.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We could still get one shot with our torps here. Oh boy, come on, work, damn you, work. Oh, that adamant's gone. That adamant is gone. We fired both of them, but I don't know if they're gonna make it. I don't think they will. Knowing Sprogue, they will not make it. In the meantime, we'll fire a torp here at the Conquistador. I like the names of his ships. Let's go over here. And once again, I don't know how he manages to get so many damn ships here, but our Vipers are totally engaged with the enemy Raider squadrons, or the enemy Viper squadrons, I should say. Every time he plays, Sprogue gets a lot of ships. Come on, nuke. Maybe we get lucky and he doesn't see it because of the explosion. Like maybe it blocked his view or his line of sight. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. Yeah, I think he's almost certainly going to use flak now. Oh, yeah, sure enough. Yup, that flak. Oh, that flak.
Missiles incoming. Artemis is taking damage. Jupiter is taking damage.
Well, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Hee 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 hee. I have an idea. It's not the greatest idea in the world, but it'll make me feel better.
Yes, Commander.
See that? Alright. Get this guy over there. So we're going for a good old kamikaze strike. Yeah, that's a great point, Bertro. So nukes that's another reason nukes really shouldn't be taken in most cases. If you have an opponent that knows how to play the game, they're going to get rid of that nuke pretty easily. You know, just use flak, unless they're playing a Cylons, in which case maybe taking a nuke is worth it. It really depends. It really depends. Here we go. Come on. He just likes to torment us. Spogue is just like, he could easily just end the turn like immediately and know what he's doing, but he's like, no, I'm going to do every single thing I can to make sure that he is totally crushed. Which, let's be fair, that's how any good admiral should act.
Artemis is taking damage.
Oh, come on, Artemis. You can make it. You can make it. No, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Oh, I was really hoping the Artemis would make it. That's too bad. All right, we're going to lower this guy as much as possible. We're going to just keep on following them with this guy. And why not?
Missiles on their way.
We barely even managed to do any damage to his ships, although I think that explosion probably did some damage. Not nearly enough. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy. Yeah, that's a great, that's not just a good strategy virtual in for Cylons, even as Colonial Fleet. You know, I don't usually do it because I'm a much more aggressive player, but I've seen people use their Viper Mark IIs to just defend the ship. That way, if you have any if you have any torpedoes coming your way, you can actually shoot them down with your Vipers, which is pretty cool. And that damn flak, I hate it so much. Minotaur is down. And he took a, holy crap, how did he take out the Jupiter? Man, he's amazing. He is amazing. Well, only one way to end this. I think we have to get rid of boosting thrusters. Come on. Avenge your crew members with an honorable death. Oh, come on. Oh, no, we're so close. We're so close. All right, here we go. We're going to try again. I really want to just get one nice ram and maybe take out one of his ships. Just taking out one of his ships, you can consider it a win because this guy's so good. It's impossible to take one of his ships out unless you ram. So let's hope we can get there in time. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, boys. Here we go. Come on. And look at that. He just surrounds the ship. The way he destroys you is incredible because he doesn't just, fire from one location, which obviously you could counter that by, doing any number of things, turning your ship, for instance. But his strategy is to totally surround you. I mean, look at that. He's surrounded us from all sides. No matter what way we turn, he's going to be hitting some of our hull. So he's doing very, very well.
Ranger is taking damage. Missiles incoming.
And there she goes. Oh. All right. You guys want to see the autocam replay when I get completely destroyed here by Sprogue? Let's check it out. So that's his setup, and already it looks like a lot more clean, I want to say, than my setup. It's just nicely structured. My setup is a little bit kind of all over the place. Really interesting stuff. Alright guys, well, as we're getting here to the end of the stream, I do want you guys to check out all of our channels and subscribe there. We regularly put videos up there as well, including all sorts of channel news, trailers, etc., and even information on upcoming games. So you definitely want to subscribe there. Also, if anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask them. I can't promise you that I'll always have the answer, but I will try my absolute best. So think away and try to figure something out in terms of the questions. But man, was that an embarrassing loss. That was just total pulverization. Oh, it was so close. Actually, he managed to hit his ship with some torps, which was kind of funny there at the end. All right. Well, guys, that was cool. I hope you guys enjoyed our Battlestar Galactica Deadlock multiplayer stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did. Make sure to check out our channels, like I said before, and also let us know what you guys would like to see in future streams. Tomorrow we're going to be having an Afghanistan 11 stream, and I really hope that you guys will show up, especially those of you that have not heard about the game yet. It's going to be at around the same time. GG, Sproge, good game, man. It's going to be around the same time. I believe 4:30. We might do it at 4 or 5. It really depends, but we'll have all the relevant information, coming up very, very soon. But yeah, stop by for the Afghanistan 11 stream tomorrow, guys. Can't wait to see you. Thanks for watching. Take care and have an awesome, awesome day, my friends.